Welcome back to our e-class of St. Joseph's Academy. Class 3rd, subject Social Science, and the topic we are going to study today is chapter number 2, Changes in Neighborhood and School. I am Anukriti Gupta, your social science teacher, will be guiding you throughout the chapter today. So students, in the last chapter we studied different things about our family and its types. In this chapter we are going to study about the surroundings, about our surroundings, and the changes we see in our school or in our neighborhood. So students, first of all we need to understand what do we mean by these words. Let us now start with the subject or with the chapter now. Students, what do we mean by neighborhood? So, answer is neighborhood is the area or region around or near some place or thing. So, neighborhood is basically a region where we live, and the region around our house is known as our neighborhood. There may be a doctor's clinic, there may be some store, there may be some shop, there may be some neighbors residing near our house. So all will be known as neighborhood. So you can see in the picture, my neighborhood is can be described as the florist, chemist, departmental store, bus bus stop, bank, anything. It could be anything, including any store or our house. It can be some of my friends' house also. So it could be anything, including library, post office, or you can see in your neighborhood also. There may be some shops, stationery shops, some vegetable market, or some of your friends might be residing near your house. So that is known as neighborhood. Now we need to study more about our neighborhood. So changes near us basically means, what are the changes? So change is the law of nature. Whatever we observe in our nature, in our neighborhood or in our nature, it is the law. Change is the law. We change. Like when you were a kid, you used to wear some other clothes, but now you have changed to some other style. And further, you will be changing on to some other styles also. So that is the change. Change is law of nature. With passage of time, everything is bound to change. So as the time pass, everything changes, from our clothes to food, to the place where we live, our school. You may be going to some school which is a kids playway, but now you are in proper school. You will not be studying in playway anymore. So that is the change. Time changes everything. Life doesn't stay the same. People move houses, kids change school, friends shift away, etc. So life does not stay the same. It changes time to time. We can move our house, we may move to new house, new place. We may change our school. Our friends may shift to some other place, etc. and etc. Children probably has to face their new teacher also when they change their school. So they face their new teachers, new friends, and everyone around them. It is very important that we learn to cope up with various changes of life. So it is very much important that we have to cope up with the various changes of our life. If we are entering in new school, then we should know how to behave in our new school, and what are the changes we are going to observe there, and what are the adjustment we will be doing there. So we should be open and we should learn to cope up with various changes of life. So some type of changes are changes in lifestyle, changes in food, changes in work, changes in clothes, changes in houses, and changing of schools. Students, in this chapter we are going to study all the six type of changes, mentioning from 1 to 6: changes in lifestyle, changes in food, changes in work, changes in clothes, changes in houses, and changing of schools. We will be studying all the six type of changes in this chapter. Let us move to first type of change, which is changes in lifestyle. So what is lifestyle? Lifestyle is the way in which a person or group lives. It includes view of person on religion, culture, politics, and other day-to-day topics. You may be having some other opinion about something. You may like some particular kind of food, but your friends may not like that kind of food. They must be having some other opinion. They must be liking some other kind of food. So that is the lifestyle. They are living some other lifestyle. You are living some other lifestyle. So this is what lifestyle means. So lifestyle of working parents, single parents, and homemakers are also different. Of working parents, they work, they go to office in the morning, they are coming back home in the evening, and then they are spending their time with their families. Whereas single parents might not be spending some time with their kids, or some important work must be there, or they are managing all the work by themselves only. And homemakers are having much time with their families because they are at home, so they are working at home also, and they are spending time at home also with their kids. So this picture depicts the kind of work a homemaker does. Homemaker is basically our housewives or our mother. So she cooks food, she cleans house, she does the clothes, the laundry work, she is doing the ironing of clothes, she does everything. And she also gives time to our families, right? So that is what homemaker, working parents, single parents are doing. This is changes in our lifestyle. That okay. Now we will move to next type of change, which is changes in food. So students, we all need food to survive, and food plays a very important role in the lives of families in most culture. Like, we all need food, water to survive, to live. Oxygen is one of the things, but food is one of the most important things. Food plays important role in the lives of families in most cultures. In different cultures, different types of foods are being served. So Indian food is also heavily influenced by religion and cultural choices and tradition. In India, you can see a different tradition is being followed, different religion are being followed. So different religion, different customs are having different kinds of food. We consider healthy breakfast is important. We always consider that we should take our breakfast in a healthy manner, right? So in a healthy manner, we will be having some other religion may be having some other type, and some this religion, our religion, or different state might be having some different kind of healthy breakfast. Now, what North Indian people prefer? North Indian people prefer roti or parathas and a vegetable dish accompanied by achar, which is known as pickles, and some curd also. So this is what North Indian people like, they prefer in their food. Right, so they are having different kinds of food, and the plate is fully organized and is full of different varieties. Whereas you can see other people, other culture, like people of Western India prefer dokla and milk, and South Indians prefer idlis and dosas. So each state of India has different food preferences. That is changes in food. Maybe you belong to um, north side or south side. So if you belong to south side, even if you are living in north and you belong to south, you you must be preferring idlis and dosas. And if you are a north Indian and you are living in south India, you might be preferring rotis over there also, right? So there is a difference of food in different cultures. You can see here the picture is of thali, North Indian thali. You can see the variety of food they are serving along with curd and sweet dish with pickles. So this is a kind of food North Indians prefer. Okay, now we will be discussing the next type of change, which is change in clothes. So what is change in clothes means? Along with the change in our lifestyle, working culture, and social norms, traditional wears are losing their significance very fast among today's youth. So, in today's youth, you must not be wearing something traditional. If you are today's youth, or even if you prefer something else, you must not be preferring traditional clothes. So people are wearing different types of dresses such as jeans, skirts, pants, etc. They are not wearing traditional clothes which our grandparents or great grandparents are wearing or they used to wear, right? So they are wearing different clothes. Fashion designers are developing new designs every day. In the morning, in the evening, they are busy in these things only. So fashion designers are believe they believe that different kinds of clothes are important for our culture also. So they bring different type of clothes to the culture, to the society. In cities and metropolitan cities, you can see people are wearing different type of dresses, t-shirt, capri pants, etc. They wear these type of dresses because in metropolitan cities, you see, it is very much common that life is very fast and it is modern. But in village, you can see still people are down to earth and they prefer their old traditions, but in cities they are not preferring that. However, traditional sari, kameez, salwar with dupatta, kurta pajama, etc. are still in vogue. And what does vogue means? Vogue means, anyone who will tell me the meaning of vogue? Vogue means which is in popularity. So even if you wear t-shirt, pants, etc., etc., salwar kameez, sari, kurta pajama, and traditional dresses are still in trend. They are still popular. The popularity of traditional dresses in India are on next level. So you cannot beat the popularity of traditional clothes in front of your western or modern clothes. You can see the traditional dresses, Indian dresses are different. Different state is having different traditional dress. Like for some I can judge this might be the traditional dress for Kerala or South Indian people. They prefer these kind of dresses, whereas Punjabis prefer these kind of dresses. They prefer salwar kameez with dupatta, and Rajasthani prefer skirt with t-shirt or top with dupatta. So different kinds of people wear different kinds of clothes, and in India, different states follow different kinds of uh, clothes. Now let us move to the next part, which is your home assignment. And your home assignment is you have to read chapter 2 and you have to learn chapter 1. So chapter 2 is changes in our neighborhood and schools. So we will be reading the next part of the chapter and we will be reading the other part of these chapters in that video. But in this chapter we just focus on changes in clothes, changes in food, and changes in lifestyle. So you have to read all these three kinds of changes, and please learn chapter number 1. Students, you may also write down the neighborhood things you see. Whatever your neighborhood is having, it may be your friend's house or your chemist shop or some other store, anything near your place. So you may note it down. I will be asking you in the next class. Thank you for listening to me very carefully. Have a nice day.